done. I'm about to tell you what I already done.
Yo, what's going on, guys? This is the podcast Already Done, where me and a couple friends chop it up every week and tell you about shit that we've already done. Today I got two very special guests. I got Cass and Mia. Everybody say what up.
Yo. Indeed.
So how's it going, guys? How was your travels getting here today?
It was great. You feel me? It wasn't too hot today.
Man,
you know,
you can speak for yourself, because up by me, it was hot as hell.
I felt good because once we got down here, you feel me, all the buildings provide a little bit of shade.
Absolutely.
I was having a good day today, so I had the sunroof open.
There
Everybody was
go.
probably looking at me crazy like, he ain't hot.
Yeah, good vibes all around. How about you? Your travels were pretty good too?
Yeah, I carpool with SB.
There you go.
Shout out to SB.
Indeed.
Shout
The
out.
man with the plan.
With
Good
all
way
the
to do it.
plans.
All the-
So, first question I have for both of you guys is, where are you guys from? Tell the people.
From Compton, California. I got that on. Shout out to Compton Isn't Dangerous. You know, go tap in with that. I'm a brand ambassador.
Okay.
The CEO is named Erica, so
Dope.
just put it in. But, you know, from Compton.
Hell yeah, I love to hear that. What about you?
I'm from LA, specifically the east side of LA, but I've stayed all over.
Gotcha.
Like from downtown Hawthorne, Watts, Inglewood, all over.
Okay, damn. So yeah, you're LA for sure.
Yeah.
Word up. So obviously, I don't know if you guys know, but we're all artists here, and we actually met on the Small World platform. But these two are dope. I really commend your guys'
Thank you.
your skill sets.
Much love.
So what got you into making music?
Go first. Okay. Well, all right. So I wrote a rhyme when I was a kid. I was probably like 7 or 8, just
Uh-huh.
messing around, and I realized like I was good at it.
There you go.
So then I started, you feel me, just messing around with rap here and there, and I really started calling myself a rapper probably like 6th or 7th grade. You know, with beating on the table and getting in the cipher
Gotcha.
circle
With the pen and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
all
Okay. Of
that.
course.
And then I recorded a couple songs in high school. I had a group with my boy Mo Ritchie and my cousin Grizzy. We had a group called The Circle
Okay.
ENT.
I fuck with that.
And after high school, I tapped in with SB a few years later. We recorded some stuff, a couple mixtapes I had on SoundCloud. I took them down now, but I am bringing some of that music back, though.
Gotcha.
Some of the classics
to.
have to come
Why
back.
not? You got to use the catalog, you know?
Yeah. And then same thing. I took another year break, and then like last year, maybe earlier last year, I put out another little project on SoundCloud, and yeah, this year I decided to take it serious.
There you go. So now you're on like
Yeah,
all platforms.
On all platforms.
Okay.
The first time after 10, 15 years, I'm
Now you're
starting
up.
to put my stuff out on all platforms.
Bro, SoundCloud is a great place to start. That's where I started
SoundCloud-
myself. So
SoundCloud is great. I don't know
I
why
started
people
off
try
on
to say
SoundCloud.
the word SoundCloud rapper like it's something bad.
I don't
All
think
the
it's bad.
talent is
It
on
ain't.
SoundCloud.
That's where, like,
Juice World was a
OGs.
SoundCloud rapper.
Come
Fucking
on
all those
now.
motherfuckers are SoundCloud
Facts.
rappers.
You can
Bryson
still
Tiller.
find new
Yup.
music
I mean,
that
he
sound
ain't a
great.
rapper, but
Oh, he came off.
but
of
he rap. He
SoundCloud?
rap in. Yeah, he came
Bro,
off of
I did
SoundCloud.
used to listen to Bryson Tiller on SoundCloud,
Hell
like
yeah.
when he first came out.
Yup.
Yep.
His come up is a crazy story, but that's something to talk about for another day. But what about you? What got you into making music?
I don't know. I always say this, like, music has always been in me, so I just always been surrounded by music. But just like Cass, like, I used to write as a kid, and I used to write a lot of poetry too. So, like, even on my phone, like in my notes, it go back
Bunch.
all the way,
Gotcha.
back to that. So that's how I really started. But in high school, I took it a little bit more serious.
Gotcha.
In 2018, that's when I started.
Started amping it up.
Yeah, amping it up. So it's been a 5-year run. You know what I'm saying? But we making progress.
Hey, progress is key. You need to
Mm-hmm.
make progress. But I started the same shit. Like, I would say 4th, 5th grade, I was writing poetry. I actually won a poetry contest in my school.
You know,
And that's when I was like, I might be okay at this. You know, people might like this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So how I got into it was same thing as you. I was in like a little rap group. I started out in a little rap group. And you know how groups go. But shit happens. It is what it is.
They do.
But yeah, we did our thing. We put out like a bunch of EPs, and
For real.
I didn't even think I was a rapper at first. The kid who originally came to me, he's like, "Yo, write a song." I'm like, "I'm not a fucking rapper, bro. Like, what do you mean?" And then all of a sudden, the next day, I'm sitting at home writing a song. I'm like, "Holy shit, I might be a fucking rapper now." Like, all right. So went out. I think my first song to the world, I did a remix to "Love the Way You Lie"
And that's
by Rihanna and Eminem, and it sounded horrible. But you don't ever want to hear that shit.
You went straight to the Eminem and the Rihanna, straight to the greats.
Yep, straight up, straight up.
That's how you do it.
But it's a lot of fun. And music, I just couldn't imagine it not being a part of my life now, you know?
Yeah.
Just because it makes my world go round. I don't know about everyone else, but even if I'm not making music, just listening to music is like, takes me and puts me in a better mood, you know?
Yeah.
Shit like that. But, so you said you started in like 2018, 2019, you started really taking it serious.
2018, yeah. But music has always been there. Like,
Part of your life,
I was
yeah.
Michael Jackson
Okay.
for Halloween.
Hell yeah, there you go. Yep.
Hold on. I know you got a picture somewhere. I'm gonna need to see that.
I'm gonna have to find it.
We'll definitely post that
I know, right?
in the episode for sure.
Heck nah.
I ain't getting that. We ain't getting that.
Yeah, nah, not this time. But yeah, like, my grandfather, he was a gospel singer. So like, my dad's side of the family is more the musical family. So
Okay.
like,
So you always were influenced by it.
mm-hmm.
That's awesome. And how long you been making music for?
Actually making and recording. I recorded my first song probably like, I want to say when I was like, it's probably like 2006. When I first started getting in the studio.
Okay.
Me and my boy Mo Ritchie, who was in the group with me, we went out to Vegas, and one of my family members had a real nice big studio.
Okay.
So we went straight into the big studio, and then we came back to LA and we started recording with another great, one of the guys who was one of the first air personalities on KJLH out here.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
we used to
fucking dope.
record in his garage.
Okay.
Yeah, Mike Mann. Shout out to Mike Mann.
Hey,
man. One
shout
of the
out.
first people let us in his studio.
Dope.
That's hard.
You always remember the first person, you know?
Always,
Yep.
always, man.
Absolutely.
That was an experience working with him. Yeah, that was real cool. So we're in the studio with this dude. You might think it's just a home garage studio when you first walk in. Then you get to look around on the wall. He got a picture with Stevie Wonder, picture with Diana Ross. He got a record on his wall. I think like
Okay.
a gold record. And then I asked my boy, like, who is this? And he
Yeah.
was like, he was one of the first people on KJLH.
Damn.
It's like, damn.
That's pretty legendary
Yeah,
right
that
there.
was cool,
Oh,
man.
Hell yeah.
God.
That was
Absolutely.
cool as hell.
But so now, obviously, you guys are well into your careers now. What do you say were like some crucial steps that you had to take to get to where you are today? Go ahead, you go first.
Like, as far as just like within the journey.
Exactly.
was
Like
it-
how did your journey look? Was it like an overnight thing and then
Oh,
boom,
no,
you had
it
the
was
sound?
definitely not overnight.
Of course.
Nah, it was far from that. You know, I've been around many faces that, you know, you could be like, in the moment, you'll be like, okay, yeah, this is, you know, my little circle and
Yep.
stuff like that. This is my tribe. But it's just like, no, you know, everybody is not going to be there. So it was moments like that in the journey. As far as just like the persistence and the dedication has been tightened up a little bit
Okay.
more since this point now, because I've met people that are doing the same thing that I'm doing and trying
So-
to, you know,
Your visions aligned.
yeah,
Okay.
we all came into alignment. So,
Indeed.
yeah,
Indeed.
alignment.
I
Yeah,
fuck with that. Hell yeah.
always-
That's a sneak preview. Y'all don't even know. She just dropped something on y'all. Y'all don't
on
even know.
me. They don't even know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I don't even know. So
Just
shit.
remember that word, alignment.
Alignment. Remember that on me. But yeah, like, just really, just the marathon of it all. Just staying persistent at it and just always pushing forward on it.
Always
'Cause it's-
improving.
Yeah, because it's
Yep.
easy to stop and
For
just
sure.
give up.
Get comfortable, you know. I'm good
Facts.
already. I don't need to do anything else.
Facts.
I know a lot of people like that, and honestly, any growth is to me is crucial. So if you could show
Exactly.
improvement on every track, that's great, you know.
Exactly. So
And
yeah.
What about you? How did your journey look?
It was, the journey for me was more of a dream or a hobby the
Okay.
whole time
Yeah.
before I took it serious. But the first step, honestly, it was probably like linking with SB and starting to take SB's advice.
Gotcha.
Like SB hooked me up with Small World. You feel me?
Okay.
Introduced me to Dante. I started doing open mics. Then I got on the tour. You feel me? Then I also did my first podcast with Small World.
There you go.
Finally got in the studio with Joe.
There you go.
I ain't
Shout
gonna
out to Joe.
SB been telling me about Joe for a long time. Shout out to Jet Blast, man,
Yup.
for a long time. And Joe, he took my sound to a whole nother level.
That's dope.
Then I started meeting people that make similar quality.
Okay.
Like everything doesn't sound like everybody else in LA, because LA kind of has
A sound.
a stereotypical sound
That's
of how
for
we
sure.
sound.
That's
So
for
when I
sure.
met Mia and I met Moore and I met like Eli, I was like, oh, I'm not the only one that's talking that shit.
Yup.
Who really out here rapping?
Yeah.
You feel me? So that brought it full circle. Then Mia introduced me to Merlin. Shout out to Merlin.
Shout out to Merlin.
Merlin put me on my first live podcast.
There you go.
I was nervous as hell.
Uh-huh.
I was
Yeah.
nervous as hell. So after that, I was like, you feel me? I did some shows. I finally got DistroKid. That's a big step.
Huge.
Huge step for people. Is your DistroKid, get your sound exchange, get your BMI,
Yup.
all that.
Very
ASCAP,
crucial.
all
Yeah.
that.
If anybody's listening, he's giving out game right now. So listen to that shit.
Invest.
Gems.
Invest in yourself, man.
Facts.
That's
like
the
it's
biggest
always
thing.
it's great to be in the studio at home. You feel me? Get in your zone. You get comfortable, but it's nothing wrong with taking them tracks and taking them to the studio. Letting
You
the
never know
engineer
who you're
touch
gonna
them up.
meet.
And you never know who's gonna be
Exactly,
in
bro.
there. Somebody
True.
might be walking out and might come back like, "What's that song y'all doing in there? I got a little verse or something for you." Like,
Exactly.
you never know. So investing in yourself and taking it serious, like it's serious. They call it the
Facts.
rap game, but it's not a game. Like,
Exactly.
you
I feel like
gotta-
once you start putting money into it, you start taking it more serious because now
Exactly.
you're not only invested with your time,
Yeah.
now you're invested with
Yeah.
your money and
Facts.
all that shit.
and
So
it adds up.
And find a group of people that
for damn
is
sure.
like-minded like you. Like even if y'all gotta split the bread to get studio time, do
it's
that.
true. Yep.
Like do that because everybody is benefiting from it. But
Real.
find you a group of people that are just like you.
And
Two minds
stop-
are better than one. Three minds are better than
stop
two.
Stealing from the YouTube producers, bro.
True. If you're gonna go on YouTube, at least pay them for their damn beats.
Exactly.
Hit them up.
Come
bro.
on.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
But that I do a lot of that too. Like that's how I met a bunch of people around the world was through YouTube beats. So obviously you could scroll through YouTube all day, find a beat that
All day.
if you don't like it takes a long time to find a beat that you like.
Yep.
But once you find that shit and then you get tapped in with that producer,
Yep.
that shit could be life changing as
Look,
well.
Man, shout out to Tony.
Shout
B.
out to Tony.
Tony
B.
B
Wallace.
from
Our
Chicago, bro.
producers.
He out
Tony
here.
B.
Shout out to him. He's different.
Yeah.
He's one of them ones. What we say in our little collective is one of them ones.
One of them ones.
One of
Tony's
them
one of them
ones.
ones.
Tony is one of them ones.
I
For
fuck with
real,
it.
for real.
Just yes.
And it only takes like 2 seconds to get tapped in with these producers. You go on YouTube, you hear the beat, just click see more.
Exactly.
Go down. Most of the time,
Usually
their
it's in their
Instagram is
bio.
right there in their
Yup.
bio. Or the link. Click this link to buy.
Exactly.
Yep.
Half the time you'll go and look and you'll be like, bro, this beat $15.
Yeah.
I had to get that out of my head.
Exclusive
thinking every time
rights.
I get ready to buy a beat, it's gonna be $500, $200.
Yep.
I went and actually start clicking on these beats, and I was like, "Oh, you mean I can put $200 and get the beats for my whole tape?"
Yeah.
If I want
Absolutely.
to.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know, so
That is definitely some shit. The kid, some relationship I had with this producer, he ended up living in Italy. And I added him on Instagram and I was like, yo, I fuck with your beats. Like, I bought some already. And so after I bought like a couple from him, he just hit my DM. He's like, yo, here's 5 free beats. I fuck with you. Thank you for fucking with me. Boom. I'm like,
Yep.
damn. So of course I hit him. I'm like, yo, I really like track 3. Can I get the stems? He's like, that you got to pay for. I'm like, all right, I understand. I was like, I get it.
I tried.
But I was grateful that he even sent me those 5 beats because I was able to go through them and I really fucked with the one. So I wrote the song to the one before I even purchased it. And then so I had a full song ready to go. And he's like, yo, you need to pay for the stems. I was like, what's your Cash App? Whatever it is. Boom. Sent it right over. Had the beat the next day. Was in the studio recording. So I'm like, yo,
Yep.
how the fuck is it from YouTube? We're now working from across the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really does connect people.
Yeah.
And I don't know if anybody knows, but apparently the scene in Italy is blowing the fuck up. Like, hip hop is taking off.
I keep hearing,
I never
man,
heard
that
that.
if you take our sound, like the American sound, and you take it overseas, like you get love when
Yeah.
you start to do this
Yeah.
shit
Get
out the
more
country.
love to overseas
How crazy is that?
to the States.
I think what that is just people don't know you there, so it's like they got no
Yeah.
expectations. They're like, I don't know where this person. I don't even give a fuck where this person's from. I
But they
just fuck
love
with
music for music,
it.
though.
I fuck with the music exactly. They don't care who you are. If you got good music, that's
Exactly.
it. That's all you need.
Music translates to
At the end of the day, if you have a quality
Exactly.
product, that's
the
all you need.
vibrations is definitely like the
Yeah.
key thing in music. Like
Yeah.
That's for damn
them
sure.
vibrations, like
People pick up
literally.
on it. What you put out is what you
exactly,
get.
exactly. If you put out love, you're gonna get love.
100%.
Put out hate, you're gonna get hate.
100%.
It's just everything is a reflection.
Everything comes
So,
tenfold too, so
yeah.
be careful.
Yeah.
Keep the vibes positive.
100%. Always
Thanks.
positive vibes over here. I try to radiate that, and I don't know if you guys pick up on it, but I try to keep
Yeah,
things
yeah,
light and
the vibe
positive.
is good. The vibe is good for sure.
But so I know you guys said you played a lot of venues. What were some of like your favorite venues that you've played to date?
See. I gotta think.
I have a favorite venue, and it's Left Method.
Okay.
Left Method
Yeah.
is really my favorite venue.
It
in
is a
LA
good
so
vibe.
far.
It's a good vibe.
bro. Just when I walked in, it's the little stuff that
Facts.
I was like, they got the basketball court,
Right?
I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh, then went to the back room, the studio,
Oh,
and then we
me.
recorded there before too. That shit is a vibe, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That shit make you feel
Good
like,
people there too. Like you said, vibes are huge. You walk
Yeah.
in very welcoming. Everyone's like, "Yo, come in, come check out the
Yeah,
studio." I'm
yeah.
like, "Wow, this is dope spot."
Yeah.
Bro, shout
I would
out to
say
DJ
Left
Mal.
Shout out to DJ Mal.
For real,
There
for
you
real.
go. Shout out.
Nah.
But so you were gonna say that was one of your favorites as well?
I performed at a couple places, but we just talking about venues, or are we talking about performances?
Whatever. Anything.
Well, last year in August, I opened up for Kaylin for real at the Beehive. The
Okay.
Beehive is like in LA, so if you
Sounds
don't
like a
know
dope
about
spot. I don't
yeah,
even know about it.
Yeah, you'll probably hear about it one of these
That'd be
days.
hard.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. So that was a good moment, but I think like the small worlds are always a vibe.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Small worlds.
I fuck with it, of course. I mean, shout out Small World.
Shout out Dante.
Now, as far as like, when did you guys realize that okay, this is what I want to do with my life, and now I'm gonna stop fucking around and like put my all into it. Like, now I got a full house and I'm playing this shit. You know what I'm saying? When were you all in?
For me, it was the first Small World performance.
So after you performed live, you were like, yeah, this is it.
Because that was my first time performing live in like years.
Wow.
I
Okay.
performed once downtown or Hollywood somewhere when I was maybe like 19. And then again before that, like when I was 17 years old, I was part of like a little talent competition at the convention center. So
Okay.
yeah, once I hit the stage with Small World the first time, I was like, I'm not turning back.
It's like this is what I want to do. I know
I'm
for
not
sure
turning
now.
back. Yeah.
But I like that. I like to hear that. And what about you?
Shoot.
She's like, I was born like this.
Nah, I came out the womb ready. I'd probably say more so it sets the tone each year. New year sets the tone.
Okay.
But I think this year, because it's getting more like, okay,
Serious.
you have to give your all into this. Like, this is you, you know? So,
Okay.
like, this year, yeah, it's
Okay.
kind of like, and that's an everyday thing.
Yep.
Just like meeting SB, you know what I'm saying? That was kind of like the push, you know what I'm
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. saying?
Your defining moment. See,
To
and
just
people
make
think
everything
that.
serious.
Yeah, you gotta be serious about it. If you're gonna do it, you gotta be serious.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't realize that. They're like, oh, I just make music. I make music. It's like, okay, cool. Making music is cool, but what do you want to do? You know, like how serious are you? Do you want to take this shit to the next level, or do you just want to make music and for
Yeah.
fun? But
Yeah. I don't want to, I mean, I love to make music.
it's
for
fun. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
like,
it is fun.
It's therapeutic.
Yeah.
But,
Yep.
like, you
But-
got to be serious about it for sure.
100%.
So,
Because this shit is a full-time job. Don't let anybody fool you. This shit is a full-time
it
job.
is.
When it comes to social
And it's a
media,
blessing to be able to do what you love to do.
exactly.
Exactly.
If you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. That's what they say.
Exactly.
So, yeah. So, what would you guys say is some of your biggest influences when it comes to music?
That's a good one. Current influence, past influence,
Whatever, anything. Who do you fuck with?
Man, my top three.
That's a good one. Start with that. Yeah, yeah.
Top three.
Top three would be M, Wayne. And if we saying like who influenced me, it'd honestly probably be
Okay.
Ludacris.
But he's got bars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit, I always had whatever album he had. Like my dad always had his new album. So
Yep. Thing I loved about Luda too, his videos were always crazy. That made him stand out to
Shit,
me.
His name Ludacris.
Yep, he's ludicrous. What about you?
Ooh. See, it's hard. It gets real technical, but
Of course. There's no judgment on whatever you say.
nah,
So
I hope not. J. Cole.
it's one of mine as well. Mm-hmm.
I gotta put Kendrick in there.
Of course.
got to.
Of
CPT,
course.
come on.
Yeah, Jay-Z.
Hey, those are great
yeah.
three. Great three.
Like,
Man,
yeah.
I was cheating.
If
I'm
I had
just
to throw
playing.
three,
Those who I looked up to, I ain't gonna lie, I looked up to him for sure. Like
Absolutely.
I studied Jay-Z when I
have
was
to.
young.
he's got the blueprint. You got to study him.
He got something new out too. I heard a
For
Jay Z
real?
song last night I never heard, and I was like, "Oh, he still got it."
Oh yeah.
Like, it's cold.
It's out?
Yeah, we gotta find that shit. It's cold.
Don't ever sleep on any of these people. Once you have it, bro. That shit doesn't go away. You know
Oh
what I'm
God,
saying?
hell no, it don't go away.
It's like riding a bike. You pick
Yeah.
that shit up and you're going.
Oh God.
But so I know that you guys have collaborated in the past. I don't know. Are you guys working on anything together in the future?
Man, something big.
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't want to say too much.
All right.
But
That was another one. that was another little sneak peek.
Yeah.
For you. But we actually got a project we working on together.
Okay.
mhm.
You feel me?
Is there a name? Do you guys want to say a name?
We don't have a name.
got
No name
name.
yet? Okay.
We
the
name
project.
dropping as we speaking.
Gotcha.
Yeah. We got a couple songs already done. We tried.
It's already done.
We've said the names of a couple of those during the interview. We
Facts.
snuck them in there.
Okay.
Facts.
Okay.
But
If you know, you know.
We got a cold visual on the way too.
Dope.
We do.
Oh yeah. And
Cold
how many
visual.
songs are you guys gonna be putting out? Can you at least give that information?
We're gonna be putting out a whole EP.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be disclosed.
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
All right.
Yeah.
I
to
fuck
be
with
disclosed.
it. I fuck with it. So I know you said you found out about Small World through SB. How did you find out about Small World?
Dante actually DM'd me.
Okay. So he
So-
reached out to you and let you know.
Yeah,
That's dope.
He asked me to pull up, and that was actually at Left Method, and that's the same night I'm at SB.
Okay.
So yeah,
Dope. How long ago was that, if you don't mind me asking?
how long ago was that?
Was that first Small World?
Probably beginning of the year.
Okay. Dope.
Mhm.
So damn, it's only been a year. You guys seem like you are making some real progress. That's dope.
We be
Man, we've been
grinding,
making
man.
a lot of progress.
Yeah.
Like
We be
when I
going.
when I say like we be locked in, like find those people just like you, like
For real.
we're all like minded. Like
Yep.
Moore, Jigen, Eli. Shout out to
Exactly.
Eli. But
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Moore. Shout out to Jigen.
And now, how did you guys meet? Through Small World?
I found him on Instagram through Small World.
Okay.
'cause they posted you. I was like, oh, he cold.
It
All
was
right.
funny.
All right.
She had, I think you had hit me up and you said something about one of the songs. I forgot, but I had already seen your shit too. And it was a bar that she said that stuck with me. And I was like,
Blood ain't thick.
blood ain't thicker than
And
water, and water see through. And
see-through.
as soon as you hit me, I was like, I know exactly who this is. That's the girl that had that bar.
Okay.
I
Okay.
remember that bar was cold.
Hell yeah.
And then she performed the song too. I
Dope.
was like, as soon as the song came on, I had
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's the song.
Yeah.
bro."
Okay.
yeah.
So that it was super organic the way you guys came together.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
Okay.
definitely.
Mhm.
I fuck with that. That's
Yeah.
how it should be. The organic relationships that you make in your life, honestly, are going to be the best ones down the line.
Yeah.
Because nothing forced, nothing forced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is going to be a crazy question. What's one piece of advice? Rewind a couple years, going back to when you started making music.
Mm-hmm.
What would you tell your younger self? What's the best piece of advice you can give yourself?
Okay. Mine for myself would probably be the same advice that I was giving everybody about the beats on YouTube.
Yep.
For the longest for me, I would just spend hours and hours beats on YouTube, and I would just download it. You feel me?
Yep.
I went years without clicking see more and going to go buy
Because
a
it's
beat.
so easy to rip it. You
I
know what I'm
bought-
saying? Just
Bro, I bought my
MP3.
first beat this year.
Really?
Yeah,
Hey, shout out.
I bought my first beat
Hand
through,
clap.
through one of the apps.
Hand clap.
Through one of the apps like this year, and actually last year, I bought the beat through. I found a guy on Instagram.
Okay.
So that I bought a beat through Instagram, but this year is my first time going through YouTube, finding what app they was using, finding whatever platform they was on, and actually getting the contract. This many streams,
Yep.
you get the permission for the video,
Dope.
whatever, permission for the radio.
And
play.
how did that feel to you? That's pretty big.
Man, that felt great.
Yeah.
It felt official.
Okay.
It was like, cause you need that. If you
So
want
you
to
felt
get
like
paid,
I'm taking this to the next level now.
if you want to get paid, you better have that contract with that producer
For
because
sure.
that producer can go and flag your song and you'll never get
please.
streamed again.
Yeah, that's very true.
Facts.
That's very true. You don't want
It's
to
a
stomp on
grimy
anyone's
game.
feet either.
Exactly. Feel me? I always had the idea like, yeah, well, you know, my shit gonna blow up and then producer gonna hit me up and it's gonna be glad that I. Yeah, nah, not
Yeah.
necessarily.
that
You
don't
think
work
you're
like
blessing
that.
them? Yeah, they're doing work
Exactly.
too.
Like, nah, they working.
Yep.
It don't
The
work
producers
like that.
making money. The producers is, you know how they say back in the day it was a DJ? Like now it's become the producer. Big part of big
Oh, yeah.
piece of the puzzle now.
Oh, huge.
Mm-hmm.
If you can find yourself someone to just produce for you, that's half the battle
Do
right
that.
there. That's
do
half
that.
the battle.
Do that.
Yep.
You don't have to worry about like the leasing contracts and all that stuff.
Mhm.
Yep.
Like it'll be organic. You know what I'm
Everything
saying?
you guys
It'll-
work on, you own. So you're good to go.
Exactly.
I was having this
Exactly.
conversation with Isaiah the other day. I'm like, you know how hard it is for like an independent artist if you don't have a producer, because then you're ripping beats off YouTube and you got to pay for the beats. And what if they don't want to sell them to you and you already wrote the
Yeah.
song to it? It's
Me
like,
and
fuck.
SB was just having that conversation about like, you know, like the LA scene. Like you need a producer. You know what I'm
For sure.
saying?
Any
Like right
scene.
there.
Any
like-
scene, if you really want to take that shit to the next level, get yourself a producer. Look
Mm-hmm.
at Dre. Dre made a team for himself. He's like, yo, I'm a dope producer. I just need lyricists. Come fucking spit on my beats.
Mm-hmm.
Metro Boomin.
Metro
got
Boomin.
that in a bag.
Hell yeah. He sure does.
Mm-hmm.
So now a little bit of a different question, but what advice would you give to a young kid right now that's looking to get into music? Like what would you suggest that they do?
Do it.
Just do it.
Yeah, don't overthink it and don't sit on the music.
Yes.
For sure.
Get that.
Take
get
the
it
time to get it mixed
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
and get it mastered because it's 1,000 people walking around. The first thing they say, check out this song, bro. It ain't mixed yet.
Nobody
It's
wants to hear that
quality.
shit. Sorry.
The quality lack.
Get your
Yep.
shit mixed, man.
Yeah.
Get you a real videographer that got the eye for this shit.
For
Shout
sure.
out to Isaiah. Shout out to
Straight
Yeah,
ACF.
shout out to Isaiah. That's going Isaiah is the man with the plan too. And also
Believe it
the
or not,
visual that's coming on the way.
he did that. He's that guy.
Indeed.
Nah, we definitely know for sure.
But so me and him actually met through making a music video. He made my first music video ever. And
that's
Oh, that's
nice.
to
tight.
me that was big, but our relationship has come very far at this point. And do you guys have anything else you want to let the people know?
Hold on. For the advice,
Uh-huh.
what I would say
Yes.
is get your own studio equipment. It doesn't matter what kind of interface it is. It don't gotta be standard to art.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I started out with like a newer
Okay.
that was from Amazon.
Yeah.
Which was cheap.
You got to start
This
somewhere.
was- Yeah, so get yourself some studio equipment and start it off like that. Even if you don't have the funds for studio time, just get yourself some equipment and just practice. Don't give up too
Make it happen
fast.
by any means.
Mhm.
Facts. I fuck with that. Now, do you guys have anything else you want to let the people know before we wrap up over here?
I just dropped my latest single, Determination. What day was that? Friday.
Okay.
Yes, Friday.
Go stream
And
that shit.
yeah, go stream it
Please do
everywhere.
Change your life. It's my jam.
I appreciate that. And I dropped the visual behind it on Monday, so that's out on YouTube.
There you go.
Dude.
Love to hear it. And where can they find you guys?
I'm on all platforms at Cas Hatchet. CAS Hatchet with 2 T's.
Okay. Fuck with it.
And you can find me everywhere at Mia Kennedy, MIAKENNEDI. I know it's usually with a Y, but
You got to be
I'm
different.
different. Yeah, we
Oh,
different.
And I got a couple singles out now. I got a couple more coming soon, and then I'll also be working on dropping a project before the year is over for sure.
I fuck with that. So you guys seem like you're making moves. I want to appreciate you for taking the time out of your day to come in and telling your story on my podcast.
Yeah,
But
much love.
guys, unfortunately, this podcast is already done. So we'll catch you
Indeed.
next time.
Indeed.
I
Peace.
need one of them shirts, bro.
Yeah.